Welcome to Mommy Neat All Grown Up.
We're two generations
Two perspectives
and plenty of opinions
come together. Let's get into it. Welcome back to Mommy Neat All Grown Up. I'm Britt.
And I'm Bonnie.
And we are back for episode 3. I hope you guys missed us, and we are going to keep on rolling, keep on podcasting until we get canceled.
Exactly.
We don't really want to, censor ourselves. We had a little backlash on a few clips that I posted on TikTok regarding hot Pilates, which is so minute, like out of everything we talked about. It was just me kind of saying that I don't agree with hot Pilates, but if you want to add to it.
Right. We talked about it in our last episode in our Love It or Leave It, just giving our opinion of what we feel about it. And I feel like we should be able to give our opinions.
Yeah.
I am not a fan of hot, quote unquote, Pilates. I don't mind
All right, we need to get
Pilates.
into it again.
Right. No, but I cannot believe that people take things so personally.
Yeah.
They don't even know you, and because you don't like hot Pilates, they were like bashing you.
One
in
girl
the
had to block me on
comments.
Twitter because I was
It's really unbelievable. It shows like the maturity levels of some of these people,
Yeah.
how they just take it such to heart, really.
But at the end of the day, that is social media, and if you are putting yourself out there and sharing content that is controversial, which not really, but you're gonna get backlash, and you have to be able to handle it. And I truly believe it takes a certain type of person to be able to withstand backlash and discourse. When I first started putting myself out there, it was hard for me. Like, I remember sometimes I would cry.
Right.
Like,
I remember some comments that
yeah,
you got
it was
that-
hard.
It was hard at first, but you overcame that.
Yeah, I think right now I'm definitely better on handling it. But, it's, of course, at the end of the day, these are strangers. They don't know you, but any negativity towards you, like, is hard to take.
Definitely.
And
Not many people could do what you do, I'm saying, as far as giving your opinions, being open, being honest,
yeah.
and you're not afraid to hear. You kind of like the discourse.
I
Am
love
correct?
the discourse. Yeah.
You love that.
And what's that
right?
saying? It's like bad PR is still good PR. Like, you're still getting your name out there. And it's really true that people are still going to be talking about you, even if it's negative. So it still sparks, like, awareness a lot.
Right. And I just, it was so funny. So when this podcast came out, so I don't know about you, but people came to me,
Who's
especially.
you?
No,
Oh,
I don't
to
know
me?
about you.
Oh, I thought
that
you were
as
talking about-
far
okay.
as when it first came out there, I mean, pretty much I would say my generation, which I am Generation X, I feel like most people, I shouldn't say most because you don't know, would know what a podcast is. But I can't even tell you how many times I had to explain what a podcast is to my parents' generation.
Yeah.
Your grandparents, my
Yes.
parents, their generation, like people in their, let's say, 70s and 80s that I had to explain.
Which is kind of cool because we're getting both generations involved in this podcast.
Right. And how to find it. Like
Oh
people
my
couldn't
God.
find us. How do I find you? Where do I find it? So, and then I find out that people in the older generation, they don't even know maybe some
What
people
YouTube
like
is.
YouTube is and how to get it because we are on YouTube or Spotify, and forget even Spotify. I wouldn't even go to
Forget
Spotify
it. Yeah.
for the older generation, but it is interesting. I thought that part was funny.
Yeah, I remember I was like asking you, what do I type in or what do I search up? And you were like, I'll send you the link. Don't worry about it.
Yes,
Everyone
really
is.
appreciate our family and friends still
Great
have
support.
been supporting our episodes, and we appreciate that for sure.
Yeah.
And then I know you wanted to talk about a lot of people have been asking about coming in on as a guest.
Oh, yeah. So, guys, just letting you know that we might be having guests on eventually, but the screening is going to be
Big screening process to be
Yes.
on this show if you want to be a guest. I
Yeah,
mean,
we're not just going to let anyone on this
definitely
show.
not.
No.
No, you have to really go through a screening process, but we
And-
will eventually
Yeah,
have
I
guests.
think for now, I like just us because, I don't know what that episode will entail with a guest.
Right. I mean, we probably would bring our family members in first.
Yeah.
Like Jet.
Chloe.
Chloe. We never brought up Chloe.
I know.
Just really quick,
Yeah,
Chloe
shout
and
out
Cody.
Chloe. She's a cat.
Well, before Chloe, just briefly, do you want to touch upon who's Cody?
Sure, you go for it.
Cody was our dog that we had for 14 years, Golden Doodle, and he was just unbelievable, part of our lives. And so we, lost him a year and a half ago, and but there was nothing like him. But now a year and a half later, we have now
Chloe.
Chloe
Sounds
is still a
similar.
kitten technically. She's
Yeah.
9 months old. Who's the
I'm
sweetest?
childless cat, single lady. I'm kidding.
She's great.
Yeah, she was like my emotional support cat. I got her after I left college.
I
Needed
got her
some,
spur of the moment.
yeah,
for you.
needed her, and she's amazing.
Yes, she's gorgeous. She actually,
And-
and if you don't know about cats
Oh,
or
yeah.
kittens, you can't really say, "Oh, I hate cats." I know we get that a lot. Oh, cats! Cats for some reason have such a bad
hate
rap.
that. The hate against
It,
cats.
I mean, she is just so sweet. She's so easier than a dog.
Oh my God.
And not that we wouldn't get a dog again eventually, but she's wonderful. She's amazing, and I think even Rich now
Oh
got
yeah,
used to her.
my
Jet
dad. Yeah.
actually got used to her, and yeah. So just shout out to Chloe. We didn't mention her.
We had to mention him.
Yes,
Sorry.
of course, and Cody.
Yes. Now, we've been doing this every episode, a question of the week. And last time you asked me, and now I'm going to ask her. And I thought about it. I was like, should I do something like sappy? Should I do something deep? But to be honest, there's a lot of sadness in the world, and let's keep it positive.
And I don't know what.
No,
I
you
have
don't know the
no
question.
idea. Like I couldn't even prepare for this question, so hopefully it's an easy
just
question.
wait. It's
I'm scared.
No, you're good. Oh shit. So I was like, you know what? Let's keep it lighthearted. Let's keep it fun, silly. So, Bonnie,
Yes.
what type of fruit would you be and why?
Oh, this is. Well, I do have my favorite fruits.
I knew you were gonna say that.
which I have to have every day.
Okay, yeah, we
But
know.
I don't know if I want to go there with one of my favorite fruits.
No, don't do that because you don't know.
No. Okay. So I'm not going to talk about like my favorite fruit, which you know which it is.
Yeah.
That I love to eat every day.
Okay.
But if you're saying if I was a fruit, which
What
one
would
would
you
I
be
be?
and why?
Okay. So
Come on, Bonnie. We
I-
don't have many.
yes, no,
minutes
I know we
here.
don't have many seconds. I mean, if I were a fruit, I would want to. What I would want to be.
No, what are you? Not what would
What?
you want to be?
Oh, okay.
It's
Oh.
not that hard.
Well, and it's not a fruit that I like. It's just a fruit that
That
I could
resembles
that
you.
resembles me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like about your personality. It could be looks.
I would say a pineapple.
Why?
So when I look at a pineapple first with all the skin,
Okay. Like
I
the
mean-
spikiness, the stem.
right, and they're pretty looking. I
Just
mean,
tooting your own
no,
horn.
not really, but before you get to the part where you slice it, I mean, you look at it and it has a really nice appearance and they look nice. The
Wait,
pineapple.
no, it looks scary on the outside, but it's actually really sweet on the inside.
Exactly.
That's you.
Well, scary?
No,
I
no,
look scary?
But you haven't gotten that people think you're intimidating at first?
Yes.
Not scary.
Yes.
Intimidating.
And then until you
peel back.
peel back
Yeah.
the pineapple.
Oh, this is good.
And cut out the pineapple, it's
And
sweet.
Yeah, it's sweet.
Yes. And I think I'm sweet. I don't know if people would agree or not, but pretty much I think I am.
Okay.
And so I would say a pineapple.
I
After
agree with that.
undoing the skin, you get something very sweet and because you don't know what you're going to get.
No,
You could
don't.
get a very
Bad
bad
pine-
pineapple.
you could get a
You
really
could get
bad
a sour
one,
pineapple. You
right.
can get a pineapple that's not ripe.
True.
So
Depends on the day.
I think it could be a little mystery. Like
Yeah.
people don't know. I think I would definitely put myself into the category of a pineapple.
Awesome. I love to hear that.
Okay, good.
Really quick, what would I be if you had to think?
You want me to pick a fruit for you?
What would I be?
And
Yeah.
not you picking a fruit for yourself.
What do you think of me?
So
Oh, we're spending a lot of time
I
on
would
this.
say for you, a papaya.
Why? Why a papaya?
You remind me of a papaya.
Why?
It's different.
Yeah, it is different.
It doesn't go with the flow.
It does not.
with other
Not many
fruits.
people have access
It's-
to it.
It's not typical.
Oh, it's not. No.
And yeah, you buy the papaya still in the skin too. You don't know what you're gonna
Right.
get.
No,
Also,
I'm an enigma sometimes.
you are never. You could be sweet,
or it could be
or
sour.
you could be sour or
Yeah.
not ready.
Oh, and not ready, to.
to
to invite you into my life.
Exactly.
Alrighty, so papaya, pineapple.
Pineapple.
Thank you for coming to
Okay.
Mommy and Me. This is all we
All
got
right, we
today.
have our fruits. Maybe people would say, what kind of fruit? That's a good conversational
I
piece.
think it's a
I
great
like that. That was a
question.
very good
I'm gonna
question.
ask that on the first date.
That's a great question. Did we get into, Britt, what this episode is about? Would you want to let them know?
Yeah.
What-
Okay. So we briefly talked about how different generations that we're bringing into this episode. You got her generation and even older trying to get.
Generation X.
Yes, she's
Shout out
Generation
Generation
X.
X for all
And
those out there.
I'm Generation Z. It sounds weird to say, but I'm Gen Z.
Gen Z for
Yeah.
short. Gen X, Gen Z.
And like our whole podcast is basically a conversation between two different generations. So I thought about it. I was like, let's have a great conversation about what's the differences between Gen Z, Gen X, and what are the similarities too. Because I've been noticing a lot, and maybe because I am Gen Z, that we're always in the news. Gen Z is doing this now. Gen Z is not doing this. And I'm like, is something wrong with our generation? Or is it just because we're just so different than past generations? And so, of course, we are always discussing our similarities and differences between ourselves, but as a whole, are we that different or are we similar? And what do you think?
I think there are similarities, and I do think there's a lot of difference because of various things that we have access to or what we had access to years ago or did not have access to that your generation has.
Yeah.
So I think there are both on both sides, and what were you going to say?
No, when you think of Gen Z, what do you think of? And when you think of Gen X, what comes to mind first?
Well, your generation is all about social media. I feel like we did not have any social media.
Yeah.
We didn't even have cell phones growing up. So I think when I think of Gen Z, I think of social media. I think of everything is digital.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's less communication in person with your generation, where I think maybe that could be lacking in your generation as far as speaking to someone in person. And I think that can hinder your generation a lot as far as when you have to speak to someone in person. I see a lot of people in your age group freeze up. They don't know what to say. They can't find the right words because they're used to burying their head in a phone or at a computer. Mm-hmm. And I think that could be a problem going forward.
I'll be honest, sometimes I'm worried about my generation. Not worried about myself, we're fine. But for other people, because when you go into a restaurant or you go on a train, a plane, there's no more direct eye contact with anybody. Everyone's glued, looking down. Their heads are down at their phones. And actually, the other day, I was on the Brightline, and this guy, he was around my age. He kept looking at me, and I could tell he wanted to talk to me. And he started up a conversation with me. And that is so unlikely for my generation these days, to strike up a conversation with a complete stranger out of the blue. And we actually talked for a whole hour on the train, which was kind of annoying. But I feel like we are lacking that, just stranger talk, the brief conversations. I know my dad always mentioned to me you should talk to strangers, talk to everybody, make eye contact. I remember when I was in college, we would have elevators. I would look at people and talk to them because I think that's a lost art these days, of talking to strangers, talking to people that you might not ever see again. But it's something so unique and different that we should bring back too.
Definitely, yes. Which brings back as far as, so your generation is texting a lot, or sending. I don't know. You don't really do. I mean, does your generation, would you say, use emails a lot, or not really? Would you say
it's probably more professional settings? I would say emails mostly.
Right. Yeah, and I saw something recently in the news that they want to bring back snail mail, which is the art of letter writing and sending handwritten notes in the mail.
I think that is
which
so
people
cute.
don't do anymore. They don't write a handwritten note. They don't send maybe a birthday card. I know that I still like to do that, and Rich likes to still do that, and people started to not do even cards and write in a card. I like that. I mean, that's the old-fashioned in me. But your generation, I don't think even...
I have never heard of anyone writing a letter.
birthday cards. I always feel like I've never see... You guys are not into birthday cards at all.
No, it's unfortunate. We've lost a few, special, unique things that remind each other of each other. And honestly, the snail mail thing is so cute. Like, imagine you're dating someone and you haven't seen them in a while, and you write them a personalized handwritten note. You
It's
have your scent
nice.
on there. It's like your own handwriting. It's so cute. And I would love to, like, I would love to write someone a letter.
And there's so many cute stamps now.
Oh my
Like
God,
I
yeah.
recently saw now they came out with the Barbie doll stamp. I mean, not that that's anything that, it's
Right.
just cute. You put the stamp and it's just
It's
nice. You
very
go to the mailbox and
personalized.
open up a
And, like,
letter.
you can't use AI to write it. I mean, you could, obviously.
Right.
But, it's from the heart. It's very personalized. And I think that's a really cute thing to, bring back that your generation did.
Yes, we
right?
did. That's what we did. We thank you notes, handwritten, cards, handwritten. Even myself growing up, a diary.
Oh, my God.
Like, do
yeah.
people have diaries like anymore, or date books? Which I'll
Ooh,
get into
tell me
it.
about that.
Another story.
Tell me about that.
Talking about writing things down. When I was, I guess, junior high. Well, not. I don't say
What's
junior high.
high?
I've never said that before. I always call it middle school. I don't even know where I started.
Whoa,
saying
she's
junior high.
dating herself.
That's right. I never. It was middle school. I was really in high school, and I kept a date book of a regular calendar planner. No, a planner.
How many dates were you going on?
Not like
Oh.
no. A date book, which is the same thing as like a daily planner
I
calendar.
see. I think like as if guys you were dating.
Well, I
at
wrote that
time.
in there too.
Oh, okay.
But it was really everything. It was a planner with the days of the week and
that's what you
month, like a
mean.
monthly planner.
Okay.
And I would write in everything every day if I had a date and where we went and.
Oh, so what was dating? It was about dating.
It was about everything that I did.
Everything.
Everything and
Wow.
everything.
Do you know where
went-
that is?
I wish I still had it. So
Wow.
one day, my mom, I used to hide it in my room,
No.
and it was like things that maybe I would do when I was going out with the guy on a date and different things. And I would write everything
no.
down.
Right. You
And
gotta.
she found it, and I think she got a hold of my sister Lori, and together.
They
read
read
it.
Oh God.
And there were things in there that she should not have
no,
read.
I'm sure.
She came to my school in the middle of class
Shut
and
up.
pulled me out of school
Why, what did you do?
because she was so mad about some of the things.
You were how old?
I was in high school. I don't know, 9th, 10th grade. And I
Right.
was such a good kid.
I'm sure.
But I guess she couldn't believe some of the things I wasn't telling her and things I did, or if I drank, or if
God
I had a
forbid.
cigarette, because cigarettes were big, which we can get into at that time. So she found all these things out, and I was punished for like weeks.
I don't think I ever knew this story.
I was punished. I couldn't leave. I thought I told you this.
I don't
It's like
know.
known. My friends all know. They all
don't
make
think I
fun
knew that.
usually, and
That's
you'll have
something
to
that would
talk-
so happen to you.
That's so typical.
Typical
and here
of
I was
you.
like a really good kid.
Yeah.
But she made it. But because she found everything out of things that I didn't tell her. And
right. Did
so I
you?
was punished.
Do you still have that book, or you don't know?
No, I
Yeah.
wish I
Did you throw it
did.
out, or she?
She probably did.
She probably
or I
threw it
don't
out.
know. It's too bad we didn't save. That would have been such a classic to have.
Yeah, that is such a classic.
Of everything that I did on my
That's
day-to-day
funny.
life that she should not have
Probably not know.
known.
You know,
So,
that
yeah.
reminds me, something that I used to do in middle school with my friends, we used to keep like it's so stupid, a kiss list. Like every guy that we kissed. Like,
okay.
it's so
Who
stupid.
you kiss.
Yeah, I don't do it anymore.
Right.
But like, I don't do that anymore. But
Right.
it just reminded me of
So
something
yeah,
in middle
sort
school.
of like that idea.
Just like certain guys
Right,
or whatever,
yeah.
or crushes. Like it's just, oh, that's nothing. That your generation, they used to like pass notes. Like
Yes.
when I think of that, I think of movies, but that legit happened,
No,
right?
when we were in class, during class, we would write a little note to someone in our class. It could have been a boy that we were like, that I had a crush on, or even like one of my friends that was in the classroom, and, like, oh, let's hang out later, or let's, whatever, something like to, something you would write in a little note, and then you would pass it to them. Like, because we didn't have phones.
Like,
And
that's
then
what you
would
see in a
pass them
movie.
little note, and you'd pass it under the desk. So we did that.
That's so
Just another
cute.
thing that we did.
I think I was born in the wrong generation.
No, you shouldn't say that.
I know, I
mean,
shouldn't say that.
everything every generation, I think, has its ups and downs and pros
Yeah, I
and cons.
know.
I mean, and then you learn, like I learn, even like my parents' generation was different than mine. Like the way they brought me up
Yeah.
versus how maybe I'm bringing you up. Like I feel like, if you just want to touch upon this, my parents, they were very protective, very strict. I
More
was
than
always,
you guys.
oh, yes. I was always the last one to be able to go out somewhere, or if a lot of my friends were going, because I'm from New York and we lived on Long Island, a lot of my friends were going into Manhattan a lot,
Mhm.
and I wasn't allowed to. Like, those are examples. Like, I was never allowed, so I had to, like,
Sneak.
sneak, and I
That's
had to
another
go
thing.
in.
If they're too strict, they usually they
Yes,
rebel
I
a
had to
lot.
sleep over a friend's house. So they were very protective, and I didn't tell them a lot. Like, I feel like with you and Jet, like,
Especially
you
me.
are
I tell you
very
a lot.
open with us. Like, you tell me everything, I think.
I swear there's like a spell on me because every single thing I tell you about my life, like almost way too much. But I don't mind
But I think
it.
that's good. So I think back then, maybe there was like, we didn't tell our parents a lot of things, like about guys and if I liked a guy or
Yeah.
a crush,
I tell her
or
everything.
things I did or whatever, or drinking or smoking. Like, we didn't tell them a lot back then, and maybe I don't know if that was a good thing or bad thing, because then she was curious and she had to go find
Yeah.
my date book.
That's what
But I
happens,
think
maybe.
Rich and I, we're very open with you guys, you and Jet,
We established that
and
very quickly
and
too.
I think that's good. I think it makes our relationships very mature, and I
Yeah.
want you always to feel like you can come to us with anything.
Yes.
So, and I wanted to always make it comfortable, and even if you, not that you guys never did anything bad, you both of you were good, but like, I wanted you to feel comfortable and to come to me with an issue or a problem that
Yeah.
you had. So
I don't think we would have a podcast if I wasn't so open with you about everything because
That's
we have so
true.
many conversations
Right.
that's kind of what made this happen.
right.
Made
So
this
I think
podcast
that's a
happen.
difference between even my parents' generation
And maybe
my
Gen Z though,
generation.
maybe Gen Z is more open with their parents now about telling them certain
That's
things.
what I think it is. I
Yeah.
think it's your generation, where my generation, we were not open. And I think my generation, like, they were partiers. I'm not saying like I really, like, obviously I did my share of fun and partying, but I feel like, I don't know, you tell me, like, I know my generation, they were big drinkers and smokers, and I mean, I wasn't into drugs, but there were a lot of people that
Mhm.
were.
Yeah.
And your generation, do you feel like your generation, do you have to drink a lot? I know we touched upon that, so we're not going to go into it
Yeah.
last episode, but as far as like
Going out.
going out or
Yeah.
not going out, like, where
So
is it?
here's my theory on this whole situation. So I think since we're like the COVID generation, there was a time when we were not able to like socialize and go out and like meet other people. So I think maybe that put a hinder on us to like prevent us from developing those like, you know, times in our lives. So maybe that hindered it a little bit. And then also with COVID, I think personally, it made us very in tune with our health and ingredients and aware of like everything because health was so prominent in that time when we were like growing up. So it made us very self-conscious and then like there was a whole booming of like health and wellness. The industry went insane. It skyrocketed. There was gyms opening up left and right. There's health food products. Every day there's a new thing. So it made our generation very into health and wellness. So when you bring in that aspect, okay, maybe I don't want to drink. Maybe I don't want to go out. Maybe I don't want to ruin my sleep. Maybe I want to go do a run club instead of going out to the club. So it kind of like turned us into this like health and wellness centric focus group. And to be honest, yeah, I'm very into health and fitness, but at the end of the day, like there comes a point. Is it too much? Like are we too self-conscious? Your generation didn't care about ingredient.
No.
You guys drink alcohol, you guys smoke cigarettes.
Right.
You were out till
We didn't-
2 in and whatever.
Yes, we didn't, as far as health, and yeah, of course I wanted to be thin and I
Oh, yeah.
watched what I ate, but my generation was very into like the fat content and the
Yeah.
calories, and if something was low fat versus all fat or fat free. And you know what's interesting? I probably either learned it from you. When I go buy products now in
Or
the
ingredients
supermarket,
first.
I look at the ingredients first.
It is more important.
And I'm very now in
conscious
tune
aware,
and
yeah.
conscious of the ingredients. Like, I don't even look at the calories anymore. And I
Yeah.
don't look at the fat intake
I never really
anymore.
did ever. But to be honest, I think you know how I was when I first got into health. I was like anti everything. I think I've gotten a lot better.
Yes.
Now when I see an ingredient and my dad kind of helped me with this.
Even with your skincare.
Oh yeah, I was like very
and
like
hair care.
aware of every ingredient. Now I would say okay, like if it has a certain ingredient, whatever. At the end of the day, majority of my health choices are fine, and it outweighs
Right.
it. And like my dad made a great point. He's like, you have a liver. That's the whole point. Your liver is to detox all these things that your body doesn't need. So to be so worried about putting everything
Can't
in
get
your
yourself
body
crazy
is
of
crazy.
every little
Yeah.
thing. I mean, it's good to be aware.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the whole thing now with the seed oils, but you
Oh,
were
right.
very on top of that
So
years
long ago,
before
yeah.
now it's like a thing with the no seed
To
oil.
be honest, it pisses me off if someone's like, I can't go to this restaurant because there's seed oil. It's like, come on, that's
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Well, because it's a trend now.
It's
to not have
trendy.
anything with
And we don't
any
like
seed-
trends.
We don't like trends. We do. For some reason, I feel like with us and our family, we're not to toot our own horns.
We
again,
love tooting our own
but
horn.
we're ahead of the game, like with everything, with
We are.
podcasts, with blogging that I did years ago before there
Years.
even was a blog. Ask Bonnie.
I know.
And just with anything like with you with the seed oils or working out, I mean, I just feel like for some reason we know what's up. And
We know what's
and then when it becomes a trend,
We don't like
We
it.
don't like it. I'm sorry.
We're
I
over
don't
it.
like it when it becomes a trend. And yes.
Okay.
yeah.
Also, a little side note. I know it's like a little weird, but another thing about Gen Z is that we're also known as the generation that's having the least amount of sex.
That's so sad for your generation.
I know.
I mean, not that I want you to
No. Obviously,
that's
you
too
know, you gotta be
bad.
smart here. But I was thinking about it. I was like, okay, mental health crisis has skyrocketed. Sex has gone down. Do we think there's a correlation
That's interesting. So why do you think
that we're not having
I know
sex?
I saw that recently. I read about that, but why is that happening? Is it before? Is it when before they're married? Is it when they're married in your generation, or
See,
just in general
in
your
the
generation?
articles that I've come across, they don't really give an exact reason on why we're not having sex. It could still be in the fact that people are very in tune and very self-conscious about certain things. And I know people are also Gen Z, another thing, we're huge into religion. And then with religion, people don't want to, give
Right.
up before marriage.
Right.
So it could lead to that. But it's very interesting how we're not having sex these days.
I guess my generation, we were the.
But like, why were you
crazy.
guys having so much sex?
Well, I don't know how much we're going to get into that part.
Maybe we should skip that.
We could skip over that part, but yeah, no, I mean, as we always said, as long as I guess we had fun back there, but we were smart, and that's what I always tell you to be smart. And to know what you're doing, but that's too bad for your generation. But that's sad. I guess was our generation considered like the wild generation? Were we or no?
80s, right?
So yeah, our generation is really from like I'm not going to say my age, but I mean it's probably people up to
Music was great in the
up
80s.
to like 60 something and 50s and maybe late 40s is my
Yeah.
generation. Yeah, I grew up mainly in the 80s.
80s seemed like a fun time.
It was a fun time. It
Yeah.
was. I mean, just with the 80s. Speaking of which, like, who could have bigger
Biggest
hair?
hair.
That was a
right.
big thing. With
You did have
we
big
had
hair. I remember
body
seeing photos.
waves and perms and the hairspray, which you would hate with all the aerosol hairspray, and
Oh God.
so that was a big deal. With I mean, it was interesting with that with the hairstyles back then.
And like everything was like lots of colors and it was very vibrant,
Colors.
right?
Yes, and vibrant and champion sweatshirts and cut off sweatshirts, and we had to have our EG white socks.
It's
They're
a
like
brand.
these big EGs. Yes, they're big socks that you wear. They're big white socks,
Okay.
and then of course looking back in the 80s, we had to have 44 was the name of this pink lip gloss.
Huh.
That was a big deal. Like if you didn't have the number 44 pink lip gloss,
We're not it.
that was like the thing
was the
back
big
then. I
thing.
definitely was during the time I was into all the trends, which I always like the trends.
Yeah, and
that are
then
going on.
one
So-
more-
well, no, I should.
Well, yeah.
Before.
You just like ate your own.
Exactly, ate my own words, but right. Well, I was usually ahead.
We
back
know what you're
then,
talking
so
about.
You know what I mean.
And then one last thing about like the Gen Z and Gen X thing is that I saw in an article that since we're not having sex, a lot of these like sexual desires are getting placed onto other areas in marketing, into food, into television and books. Since we're not getting that feeling, whatever, it's going into other areas, which is really weird. So maybe that's why the marketing looks a
So an
little
example
sexual.
of that would be. What have you seen
okay,
out
so
there?
Off Campus was a TV show series. It was a lot of sex,
Oh, I
a
know
lot
a
of
lot
like
of women my age love.
I
Off
started
Campus
it.
On
I didn't
on-
finish it,
Was
though.
it on Netflix?
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. Okay.
And there was a lot of sex, so it was a lot of like, intercourse.
That's why a lot of
whatever.
the women my age, I guess, like were
The
into
guys are
it.
hot too, the hockey players.
Okay, now I see why. Shout
Yeah.
out Lori. I know she was always, and my sister.
Yeah, they're
Lisa,
great looking guys.
They love
and
that.
it's
I
probably
haven't watched it.
reminds them of their times, whatever.
I guess
So
brings back memories.
I don't know. That's also interesting too, how we're getting a lot of this in other areas now. And there's a lot of on social media. A lot of girls are posting thirst traps, and there's like OnlyFans, and like you're getting into different areas, which probably is not the best avenue too.
Right.
So I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Okay.
We touched upon the difference between we did the health and wellness. Back then, when I brought up the time, like cigarettes were a big thing back there. Back then, as far as when I was in high school and college, even though like we knew it was bad, but like we still did it. I know it's funny. My mom always said to me, "Don't smoke cigarettes. They're gonna make your teeth yellow." Like that was her thing of. Because she didn't want me to smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
So that was a big thing. I mean, back then, which then changed now for your generation with vaping.
Yeah. So I
think could be worse.
Right. In middle school is when I started noticing that was like turning around, and they thought it was like a healthier alternative, which we've come to know that actually cigarettes might be better.
Well, yes and no.
Yeah, not good for the lungs.
Right.
But ingredients wise, if you're talking about that, cigarettes are better. Not saying I'm pro cigarettes.
Not good. Right.
But they tend to be better than vaping. And also, it's kind of interesting, trends always come back. Apparently now cigarettes are back. Like my generation are smoking
actual cigarettes.
Yes.
The actual like Marlboro Lights.
But then again, also the aesthetic is back.
Okay.
Not necessarily are people doing it because it's
but
like
they like
good
to hold
and
the cigarette.
it's good for photos and good for social
Right,
media, and it looks
right.
very artsy.
I haven't really seen too many people.
You'd be
maybe when you're out.
surprised. When you're out, people love a drunk cig also.
But they can't smoke cigarettes in the restaurants.
No.
In the bars and clubs.
But a lot of even like models, it's a very like chic look. It's a messy, not clean girl look to have a cigarette in your photos, and even like really pretty blonde models are posing with them. So I thought that was interesting that cigarettes are back. Apparently, allegedly.
Okay, interesting. Because yes, that was a big thing.
Yeah, and then also I guess with Gen Z, Gen X, like I'm sure dating was very different back then on how you either approach someone, how like what do you think?
Yeah, well, back then, of course, there wasn't social media. So I know today it seems like if someone looks them up if someone meets someone, even if you met someone in a bar, you could go to their social media. You can go to their Instagram. You could look them up and see if you can find any information about them. You could Google them. We couldn't look up anyone back there. And I mean, we met them in a bar. If we didn't know them, we didn't really know. We couldn't find out anything about them. We couldn't get any dirt on them.
Better.
Now you can, I don't know, you can find out all information now on people. So that was different. And when we dated back then, we obviously met either them out or you were fixed up on a blind date like I was with Rich. And everything was in person. I mean, you weren't texting in the beginning. They would call you on a phone.
Yeah.
A landline phone. You know what that is?
What is a landline?
We still have one in our house, believe it or not. I know a lot of people did away with their landline phones. It's the phone I have in the living room. Sometimes, sometimes it rings.
Yeah, I'm like, who's calling?
So I
Who
keep
could
it
possibly
there
be
just
calling?
in case for like our front gate when they call, when a guest is there or whatever. I just kept one landline. So getting back to dating and going out, we would talk on the phone. I mean, there were nights I would talk on the phone for hours. Like, you guys could be texting.
Yeah.
But you do.
I made that mistake, though.
Oh, as far as what?
Previous decisions, spending hours on the phone.
Oh, on the actual phone talking. But what do you think? Because talking about FaceTime, like, did you FaceTime? Do you FaceTime with someone that you just met?
So,
or where does that come in with? And do you even like FaceTime? And then I can talk about my thoughts about FaceTime in general.
I do not like FaceTime. I actually, when I was in Tampa and I was dating this guy, before we even went on our first date, he wanted to scope me out. So he was like, "Hey, let's FaceTime first before we even go on a date to see if there's any chemistry, to see if there's any whatever."
I've heard.
I met him out also at like an event, and so we FaceTime. But to be honest, it's so awkward, and that first initial like, hi, like on the phone is so awkward.
And did you have to make sure like?
Oh, I put makeup on. It
or
looked
no
good.
makeup?
I did makeup.
Obviously. I know really quick. I know someone a woman that's older than me who she meets. She's single, so she's looking to find someone, and she goes on those dating apps.
Okay.
And she told me one of her little rules that she does before she goes out with them is she does talk with them on FaceTime with no makeup.
Really?
I said, wow,
Oh my
I
God,
can't
the
even believe you
angle.
do that.
Well, you have to tell me who this is after.
I will.
Yeah.
And she said yes because she wants them to see who she is
Shit.
as is.
That's a ballsy move.
Is that crazy? Like, would you ever be able to do?
To
I
be
mean,
honest,
that's confidence.
that's
that
confidence
she's able
right
to
there.
talk to them up close in a video with no makeup
with
before
the
even
angle bad too.
yeah, before even going out with them on a date because she wants to show them this is who I am.
No wonder she's still single.
I
No, just kidding. I'm
sad for
kidding.
her,
I'm kidding.
But I'll tell you another time who that person is.
I didn't know that. Interesting.
Yeah,
I
so,
don't know if I
yeah.
would do that. But okay, back to FaceTime. I guess it makes sense if you haven't really gone on a date and you kind of want to test the waters, sure. But if we're like dating, like boyfriend, girlfriend, like I don't need to be FaceTiming you all the time. Like I'll wait till I see you. Like what could be possibly so urgent that you need to show me? Like just we'll meet up, and if it's that urgent, we'll talk it out in person.
And I think even besides even dating, like I know there's a lot of families, even our own family, I don't think we are a big FaceTime family. I know people who like
I know
women
people
my
that do,
age where
too.
their kids were in college, they would when they talked to them, they were constantly FaceTiming.
No.
I know we did once in a while.
For an outfit.
I don't think I ever did with Jet FaceTime
No,
ever.
no.
We would talk on the phone.
Yeah.
Always talk on the phone. Right. If you're showing me your outfit
Or something I want to show
before
you.
you go out, you'll
Right.
FaceTime me.
Yes.
But other than that, we're not a big FaceTime family. I mean, we talk on the phone. Well, I do. I talk a lot on the phone, and Jet, you know.
Another thing is, I think my generation, the girls have gotten a little too comfortable, maybe, in the sense of like we're not afraid to make the first move. I feel like I've heard a lot of girls, they've made moves on their
As far as what? Give me an example.
approaching a guy, maybe
Like out in a bar.
out in a bar,
or a club.
Instagram message. You know, in my opinion, that's okay, I think sometimes, but I think the girl, no matter what, always gives the first move. Whether that's a subtle eye contact, whether that's a little conversation, whether that's a text here and there, we are always giving the kind of the green light. Like, okay, slide in. But
In what? Wait, slide in. We're talking about DMs, though, right?
yeah,
Okay.
all right. We're past
Okay.
the sex conversation.
Okay, sorry, I guess that
You have a
was-
dirty mind, by the way, and
guess
that's where I get it
do.
from.
Yeah, I guess I do. You can ask
Yeah.
Rich.
So slide in the DMs or on a text, but I think we always initially give the first a little hint. I've gone up to people, but I still feel so weird and so like this is gonna sound to me like masculine. Like, I don't want to approach a guy.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I think they should come up to you. But then again, some guys don't know when they should.
Right. And I think maybe I put that, instilled
think
that
you
into because I have that
did.
old-fashioned way
Yeah.
as far as
The
I
guy
always-
should.
The guy should approach, or the guy, should ask the girl
But
out.
I've heard from a few of my
Yeah.
guy friends that they love, they
like
think
when
it's
the girl
attractive
does.
when a girl does.
Okay, so maybe in your generation, maybe like
It
you said,
flipped,
more
yeah.
girls are approaching the guys.
Yeah.
And if they feel comfortable enough, then I guess that's fine. If
I just
no
feel
one's
like-
making the first,
You know what I
move,
don't like about it? I feel like I'm like, oh, I'm a boss bitch. Like I don't want to feel like
right,
that.
you don't want to come off
Ugh.
like that. I get that because you're still,
I
a
wanna be
woman,
feminine, and I
you don't
wanna-
wanna be,
yeah.
right. I take charge.
Oh no.
And that could
no.
either, like, if we talk to some guys, I wonder, some guys it may turn them on, some it
Let
may
us
turn
know
them
in the
off.
comments.
Let us know, guys, if you like a girl to approach you or not, if they're interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Curious about that. Also, another thing that this is kind of like we're going kind of like ick pet peeve, but when you are talking to, let's say it's a friend or someone you're romantically talking to, when they text you, "Hey, how was your day?" What do you think about that?
Friend or family member.
Doesn't matter who it is.
Like,
What are your thoughts on that?
So if someone texts me like in the middle of the day or the end of the day, how was your day?
oh,
For some reason, and
we get so icked out by
for
it.
some reason, I don't know. I kind of like, it bothers me sometimes.
Bothers me
And I
too.
know some people have said that to me, and then if this person is going to be watching, they're going to say, well, how come you never told me you didn't
Yeah.
like when I asked you how was your day? I don't know why. Something about that, and tell me
you
if
off.
anyone else understands what I'm talking about. Like, I don't know, just get more specific, like did you go to the store? Did you go? I don't know, more detail. Like,
You know what I
how was
think
your
it
day?
is?
There's something about it I don't Like, I feel
I think
like
it's degrading.
maybe that's what it is. I can't put my finger on it. I just don't like that. Or
In my opinion, I think it's degrading because, like, okay, maybe they had a great day and they did all these things and I didn't do shit and I had a bad day. So when someone goes, "How was your day?" I'm like,
no, but I mean,
"Did our camera go off?"
oh yes. Oh,
What?
that we're recording. We're still recording, but we can't see ourselves on the TV. But no, we're all good. No, we're not going to say that. No, it's all good. So, getting back to the how was your day?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, this is what I was saying because, like, it's like degrading if someone's saying that and I didn't have a good day. So, like, how would?
No, I kind of feel like when someone my age asks me that, I feel like I'm her kid or his kid. Like, how was your day? Oh, I hope I never asked you that. And I have to ask Jet. Like, I don't want to
Yeah, I
say
don't like it
how was your
either.
day.
Mm-mm.
Sometimes I say to Jet, "What did you do today?" Oh, that maybe
Oh,
that's not
that's
the
the
same
same
thing. I have to ask
thing.
Jet or
That's the same
or
thing.
or what are you up to today? Oh, I don't know if I
Ew,
like that either.
no.
So I have to change
Wait,
my way too.
Also, another thing I do not like. Sorry, we're going on a tangent here. Like, if I'm talking to someone. Okay, also, to make it clear, I'm not always talking to someone. I'm just talking about, like, past people that I've
right, of
been
course,
talking to.
other people, other guys you've dated.
I'm single.
She's dated a lot. She's single now. If anyone wants to know.
Anyways, okay, so this one guy would always say to me, he'd text me every morning, "Hey, how was your day?" or "What did you do today?" And I'm like, wait, what about, like, funny banter? Flirt with me, send me something funny, tell me something about your day. Don't ask me how was your day.
Right.
I'm gonna block you.
Yeah.
You're boring me.
Yes,
I don't know. I just feel like it's bad.
Or you know what I don't like also now that we're talking about this sometimes that I know you call it, what do you say? Like, oh, you're saying
An ick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like pet peeves. I don't know
Okay.
which one we're talking about. I know I have a few of them, but we didn't really mean to get into that.
Sorry.
But we're talking about that how was your day thing.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. Like if
Wait,
you
watch. I'm gonna get all these, like, DMs. How was your day today, Britt?
what about when you are like, let's say out shopping or out somewhere and you see someone in public that you haven't seen in a little while, and it's always the norm thing. How are you?
Oh,
or
it's
how
the
you doing?
worst.
And I know I've done it so many
know what it
times. I have
is?
to catch myself because I did. There are professional
Talk about that.
people out there that do that for a living of what to say and what not to say. And I don't know if you realize, but they say you shouldn't ask someone, "How are you today?" or
Yeah.
"How's the weather?" And I know I've done that.
Oh,
and I
we've
try
all
to
done
catch
it.
But on purpose, I try so hard not to say, "How are you?" Like when I see someone, I just say hi now. Hi.
Wait, that's it? What a bitch.
Hi. Do we really care how they are?
It's so ingrained for us to say, "How are you?"
How you doing? Do we really
know what's
care?
weird, though?
Do
Like-
we don't really
like-
do we really
Like,
care?
no, we don't care. Also, whenever I see someone, it's the same. "How are you?" "Good." "How are you?" "Good."
Good.
That's it?
Right.
Like, there's nothing.
No, but there's ways you should say it, or like, "What are you up to?" Or I don't know. But we have to change that in our society. Like,
yeah, we
they
have to
obviously
switch it
they
up.
don't know what to say, and if you don't really care, then don't
Why
ask
are you
them how
asking?
they are.
Yeah. All right.
Oh wait, one last thing. Oh my God, this is the worst. Wait,
What?
Happy Monday. Oh my God, I want to vomit. That was such a trend for a while. I might have done it
No, it
years
was
ago.
your generation. My generation
I-
never did that.
No, I've seen yours do it, like on
Happy
different
Monday.
videos.
Happy
or-
Monday, guys.
or-
Yeah, I know you're talking
Oh my
about.
God, I hate that. Please, with the Happy
No.
Monday.
Yeah.
Oh my, I
Why are you
hate
happy
that.
about
Or
it's
when you go
Monday?
into a store, welcome in. I hate that. Sorry. A little
Wait,
pet
what are
peeve.
they gonna say? What else would they say?
No, like if I'm in a store, like just say hi.
Okay.
Do you expect the people in a clothing boutique store when you walk into a store? I know we're totally off
Oh
the subject.
shit.
We're off the subject. My eyes are tearing now.
No.
Do you expect these salespeople or the people that work in the store to say hello to you, or do you not want them to say? I know this has nothing to do with anything,
I
but
think
we're
they
just on the
should.
topic. Yeah, no, you're right.
I think welcome in is totally
Oh,
fine.
I think that's such a your generation thing. The welcome in.
You know, I used to do that when I used to work at a restaurant. We were programmed to say welcome in.
I hate that. I'm sorry. All right, everyone who says welcome in, I just something about it. Just
right.
okay. Now we can move on.
Anyways, hey, really quick, we should talk about, since we were talking about FaceTime, we should talk about Zoom and interviews.
Oh yeah, that
Let's
has
bring
to do.
that up, yeah.
Speaking of with the differences, another difference with your generation and my generation is.
Wait, can I just say something?
Yes.
If you're a guy and you have a remote job, you don't have a job.
Our age group. I'm not my age group. Your generation.
I'm embarrassed.
No, I feel, and I'm sure you
Sorry.
can agree, in your generation, you should all be in person. You should
Please,
not
let's
be
bring it
working
back.
remote.
No.
I mean, even the hybrid. I
Oh,
mean,
please.
I know
Not
people
working.
work hybrid, and I respect you for that.
Wait, I love how we always are like, we're bashing something,
Well,
but
I
we're
don't
like,
mean to bash. I mean, look, if it works for you, I commend you. I support you. That's great. I just don't agree with it. Just work every day if you can. If your office allows for it, go in every day.
I've seen guys that, like, I used to go to Lifetime Pool working on their laptop tanning. Come on.
Like my
Go chop some
generation
wood.
or moms that have young kids or pregnant, yes, then
That
I
makes
feel it's okay to
sense.
do remote.
I want to see a guy get dressed up in a suit and tie and go work. I think it's so hot when a guy's in a suit. That's another thing.
Are guys wearing suits?
For some jobs.
some professions.
But, like, a guy in a suit is, like,
Right. It depends
good.
on the profession though.
Yeah, I know, obviously.
But
every
as
job.
far as, and so getting back to about Zoom.
Oh, yeah.
That came about really with your generation.
COVID.
We didn't even know what it
We're
was.
called the Zoomers, too.
Yeah, it started during COVID,
Yes.
for sure.
And I don't know. I miss, like, that's what I'm saying. When I'm in the wrong generation, I miss, like, that face to face, the real hard
Right.
work. When you do a Zoom interview, they can't.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on interviewing for companies on a Zoom?
I think it's not right. You can't tell a person by their body
on
language.
the computer.
No, and then also when you get on, the computer doesn't even work. There's glitches. Like, you're not even dressed up fully for the interview. How could you perform your best?
Yes, right.
And then
There's
also,
nothing like a face to face.
I used to work at for like a week. I had a corporate job for like a little bit, and I remember like they were saying they had client meetings on Zoom. Like, go meet the person. That's your client.
Right, exactly.
Like, why are you doing it over Zoom if you live right near the person?
Right, that's true. I could see if you're on an interview if you don't live
Live
in the
there.
same state.
Yeah.
And that's the initial.
Yeah.
But then going forward, they should have you come in.
I
Even
think-
if you really want the job bad enough, you
Yeah.
go to
To the place.
Yes.
So yeah, and then since it's like kind of in the same context, resumes, like just really quickly, like I know everyone thinks they're very important to land a career in a job, and I'm sure people have gotten great jobs from having wonderful resumes, but a piece of paper should not like identify you as a person.
I agree.
Like
with
you
that.
have way more to offer
Right.
like in person and showing, and like even like your values are not written on a resume.
Right.
And
Right.
Yeah.
I think with the resume, okay, so it's the first
impression.
First impression.
Yeah.
But you're right. You can't really tell.
Get to
about
know a
person.
person
They
by a
should
resume.
have the resume, and they shouldn't just
Dish it off.
Yeah, they should have you come in because you can't really tell a piece
No.
of paper versus the real deal.
Yeah, and people could lie on the resume too.
Right. So I wonder if those are going to be phased out eventually. Resumes.
Well, you know what I've heard also is that since with AI now, a lot of companies when you apply to a job and they get your resume and and it's already embedded in like the coding and system. When they get your resume, if they see something, it flags it, and it already completely deters you
that's
from the
where
position.
The AI has its pros and cons.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I don't know.
Which we can touch upon.
I
another
know.
Time,
And
for
then since
sure.
you brought up first impressions, I know we like talked about this the other day, how like do looks matter? And like I think me and you are very into like our looks, not to be superficial, but I think first impressions always matter. Like you want to show up your best.
Yes.
You look your
Well,
best.
I always tell you that because going back to my mom again, she always
she has
told
good
me,
like quotes and
yeah,
wisdom.
she said you just always need to look your best. You never know who you're going to run into.
Yes, which we talked about that.
Yes, so that's how I got that from her, and I think you got that from me.
I did.
So I think
looks matter in the sense of like,
don't you always, what do you call it?
I hate to be like that, but I think pretty privilege is so real that
Unfortunately,
it
but
is.
fortunately, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
like I think it either is it more towards girls or
And
just
we
in
don't want to
general?
sound, it's not all about
No, it's not
looks,
about
and we're not trying
looks.
to be like that.
No, but like
Right.
I think like you could like manipulate and navigate around certain things if you're pretty. Like if you're waiting in line and the guy sees that you're pretty, and he's like, oh, you guys can just cut the line.
Right. I can see
I don't know.
that. Yes, looks, I have to say, yes, do matter in certain instances, possibly with jobs, possibly
Yeah.
with getting something that you want
But
in
the
in
other
public.
side of it, which I don't like, that they will only look at you for your looks.
Right. Then they don't know how intelligent you are.
Right,
They
and
don't
smart and
right,
funny,
when
and
you associate someone with pretty, you don't think they're smart.
Yeah,
But
which
you
is
have both. Do we both?
we have both. Duh.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, that was
Yeah.
just like what I wanted to touch on briefly. But now I guess we should go to love it or
Go
leave it.
to love it or leave it.
Okay, so since you asked me last time, I'm gonna ask you for our lovely little segment, love it or leave it. I should put like some music on when we do love it
You
or leave
can.
it. And I have to start with this one because I actually, not to toot my own horn again, I'm trending on Twitter
Yes, yes.
for a little tweet I actually put up this morning, and I'm already trending on Twitter. So, love it or
Wait, really quick. Do people still call it Twitter?
okay.
Even though it's really X.
I don't call it X. I call it Twitter.
I know you still do.
I can't. There's
it's
a
hard to go back to
I can't.
to say X when you're used to saying Twitter.
Yeah, but whatever.
Okay.
So, first off, for love it or leave it, lab grown diamonds.
Lab grown diamonds.
And disclaimer, you could give the disclaimer.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm no expert on lab grown diamonds.
Yes.
There's been a lot talk about it all over social media and the news. And there's a lot of information about it versus natural or mined diamonds.
Yeah.
So as far as what I've come to realize, lab grown, of course, is definitely, they don't cost as much as a natural mined diamond. It's almost sometimes could be like half the price,
Yeah.
from what I have learned.
Right.
But they are pretty much what they are similar in as far as clarity, and they both start like a lab grown starts as a carbon as well. They're grown in a laboratory where the natural or mined diamond is mined over billions of years
from the earth.
and the resale value, they say, is
Yeah.
worth more, and there's a lot of history
Okay,
involved.
let me-
Okay,
yeah.
so getting back to, I mean, I can't really say I love it or leave it. I mean, for this one, can I sort of be in the middle? Because I kind of feel like if someone can afford a natural mined diamond,
Uh-huh.
I would say to choose that one over the lab. However, if maybe your generation, though, I'd say has been the generation that have started to buy lab
Wait, watch
diamonds.
the mic.
My generation, we didn't even know what a
That's
lab
nothing.
grown diamond was. We just went, a diamond was a diamond.
Between our generations, that's another great distinction,
Yes.
that we take the easy way out for a lot of things. I'm not saying it's taking the easy way out, but it's a different way to do things.
But
That's
it's
a
also saving
difference.
money, and some people don't really, they want to save money, and you can get a bigger diamond as far as a lab
Yeah.
versus a natural
Right.
diamond money-wise, and maybe your generation is being smart about it.
Could be.
So I don't want to say love it or leave it. I
Okay.
mean, me personally, would go more towards the natural, but I'm not going to say that
Okay.
because I'm going to be in the middle.
Yeah.
If you want to get a lab grown, by
Totally
all means,
fine.
it doesn't matter
But-
really how much money you have. If you want a lab grown and get more for your money, then go the
I
rest. I
think
can go
though,
either way.
one last thing, then we'll move on. There should be a conversation. You shouldn't just get it and the girl should not know.
Well, right. The girl should have
They should know.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and then if we ever wanted to talk more about this,
Oh, yeah.
we do have an expert gemologist.
Oh, yeah.
And Richard Salas, who owns his own jewelry business, you're wearing his earrings today.
Love them.
Shout out to Richard Salas and his jewelry business, who is the diamond expert.
Yes, he is.
So he definitely knows his
Yeah.
stuff, and if we
Okay,
want, or
so we're
yeah.
impartial. That's okay.
Yeah,
Totally
I
fine.
think I am. I can go either way.
Okay.
For people,
Let's
not for
move-
myself, but for in general.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Next,
What
love it.
about you? Don't you need
Oh,
to answer?
yeah.
that?
So what I think, obviously, I'm not of that age, and I'm not even.
That's
thinking
one of
about
your
that.
tweets that's trending.
Yeah, so I should definitely give my opinion. I think I don't want to get like people mad, but I personally I want the real thing. I think it shows more longevity, and I'm very old school. I want the real thing, and if you can't afford it, don't get it
the
yet, maybe
natural
wait,
mind.
or get a smaller diamond. I would rather smaller
You'd rather
and real.
smaller than a okay.
Yeah, that's just my take.
Okay.
Okay, next, love it or leave it for meal prep.
I personally was never really a meal prep
It's
person.
like a gym thing, gym
Yeah,
bodybuilder
I
thing.
mean, I'd say for me, I'm not gonna go expand. Just for me, leave it.
Leave it,
I
okay.
just eat what I have. I get it ready and I go. I don't need to prep. I'll do it
It's
eat
kind
in
of
that
gross,
moment.
to be honest.
And you, I know what you. Well, you.
I've gone through phases where I do
Yes.
meal prep. I'll say if I am trying to attain a certain physique, meal prepping does help because you are set for your day. You know what you're eating. You know, like, because I'll track it and I'll weigh the food. So in that sense, but if you're just trying to, like, you're not trying to, cut or bulk, like, you don't need a meal prep.
I mean, there
I
are
think.
stories about you with your meal prepping
my
when we
God.
would go away on
Oh
our
my
road trip or
God. I
go
would pack
somewhere
so many
or go
things.
take you back to
Packed
Tampa.
like burgers before.
Like you would
ground
go,
beef.
we would have to have so many different
Snacks.
containers and ice packs, and
Yeah.
it's a lot of work. But
It
it is
is.
healthy to
It
do.
is. Yeah, but I think, why, like we said, we don't want to drive ourselves crazy.
Right.
Okay. Next, sleeping with socks, love it or leave it.
Leave it.
Hmm.
Oh, I like my feet just to. I actually. I wear socks a lot, sometimes all day when I'm wearing sneakers, and I don't want to. I want them to breathe, and I just don't like the feeling of socks on my feet when I sleep.
Okay, can I tell you a little fun fact? I don't
So
know if-
leave it for me.
Okay, little fun fact. I actually am pro sock sleeper.
I know. I find them. I find them in your room, like all over the
Yeah,
place.
but the only thing is
sometimes.
when I wake up, they're not on my feet.
They're not on the feet.
Whatever. Anyway, so according to Chinese traditional medicine, when you wear socks to sleep, so your feet are the first to expose to like the cold air, and apparently it's like all with circulation and all that
Well,
stuff.
that's if your blanket's not on your feet.
Even with the blanket on your
Oh,
feet.
okay.
Like, so your feet are the first to like feel something. I don't know how to explain it properly. But if your feet are exposed to cold, it actually will make your whole body cold. And you don't want to make your whole body cold. And it also leads to like warmth and coolness with like Chinese traditional medicine. So it's actually good to keep your feet warm so your body stays warm, and it's good for like your metabolism, and you want to run warm and not cold.
But what about the breathing part of the feet? You don't want to get any irritations or you hear
You
different
shouldn't
things with
really
feet.
get that, to
Okay.
be honest. But like I know it's good for like
The
some
only
scientific
time
things.
I've done that is when I put like foot cream on my feet.
Ew. Why are you doing that? Are you bunions?
No, I don't. No, but it's very good to go to sleep with
I
cream on your
guess.
heels, and then I put them in the socks and I
Oh.
sleep with them. You should do that if you want to have sore feet. At least put cream on your feet
All right,
with the
fine.
socks.
Fine. Okay, next. What do you think about gender reveal parties? Love it or leave it?
Oh, to be honest,
You didn't have one, right?
We didn't have gender reveal parties
Yeah,
back in
what are
my
we
generation.
doing
So
here, Gen
silly.
Z?
To be honest, nothing against the
Or millennials, whatever.
the people that are doing these gender reveal parties, but like, I went to the
Doctor.
doctor. I had an ultrasound. I
With
think
your
Rich
belly
was with
ring.
me. All right, with my belly, yeah. And Rich came with me. I'm assuming, and we found out together. We were
And
there
that
in
was
the
it.
office. If it was a boy or a girl, we didn't like do a whole thing. Oh, let me tell my. Do people know what a gender reveal?
Yeah, it's a huge thing. It's because of social media now.
They make a big deal. They tell someone in the family what the sex is of the baby. The
Yeah.
mom and dad don't know what it is. And then they have like a party and they get a cake or they get some kind of balloons
pop
with
it.
the color of, if it's a girl, pink, if it's a boy, blue. And then they have this, the mom and dad don't know, and then all of a sudden they cut the cake and it turns into pink or blue, and they
Or
make
they
a whole big
pop
deal,
it,
and they have
yeah.
videos. To be honest, like, it's silly.
It's
a
I feel like
little
the
much.
reactions,
for
like,
what?
like come on.
I mean, it's silly.
and also,
sorry.
no
It's
matter
just-
what you get, you should be happy. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
just make a whole big deal. Like, it is exciting already how it is when you go in with
Yeah.
your husband or wife and you find out in that moment if it's a boy or girl and you
Yeah.
see on the screen. I mean, you don't have to have a whole. You have when the baby's born, have a whole party.
Sure, I
Yeah.
agree. I like
Yeah,
that.
I leave that.
I'm on you with that one. Next, Apple Pay, love it or leave it.
Yeah, you know what's interesting? So I recently started using Apple Pay, probably within like the last year.
I
didn't
taught you.
you didn't teach me. Is that hard?
It's kind of hard. I feel like for some people to figure it
I
out.
figured it out.
All right, whatever.
I like it because then if I just have let's say I didn't have my bag with me or my purse and I have just my phone with my credit card in my phone, I don't have to go into my wallet and get my credit card.
Yeah.
It definitely makes it so easy. It could be good or bad.
Yes. Okay. So I think
I love it. I do love it.
I love it too, but like for a guy, let's say like I don't know, I feel like they should carry. This is like a side note, but they should carry cash on them. And I feel like
Oh,
if,
we didn't talk about cash. We're just talking about Apple Pay
but that's
versus
the same thing
versus
though.
holding actual credit cards. That's,
No. I'm talking about like, and
Oh.
also if I'm on a date and he pulls out his Apple Pay, I want to see the credit card. I think that's
you
more
want to
manlier.
see the actual credit card
Yeah,
than doing Apple Pay.
I think Apple Pay's a little like.
And what about cash?
Well, that's another thing. I think they should always
a
keep
lot of
cash
people
on
aren't
you.
using cash a lot today.
I think it's manly if a guy keeps cash on him.
It is good to carry around cash. I think everyone should have some cash in their
Yes.
wallet.
I don't know what it is, but
I mean, I do Apple Pay and credit cards, and I have some cash. It's good to carry some cash
yeah.
still.
Yeah. So
But a lot
Apple
of stores
Pay,
don't. Do you realize some stores don't even let you pay with
I
cash?
know.
Certain stores.
Yeah.
Only credit cards or Apple Pay.
Yeah.
Or there's some stores that don't even offer Apple Pay
Oh,
either.
right. That's true. Like Walmart.
Walmart. I don't go. Who goes to Walmart? I know people must say we don't. I don't.
say that.
Okay.
Well, when I was in
I
Tampa.
don't go to Walmart. Who? Oh, people do.
When-
If you go to Walmart, it's okay.
Oh my God, we're gonna get canceled. When I was in Tampa, they never had Apple Pay at that Walmart.
Target's better than Walmart. I never
Whatever.
was a Walmart
I
person.
don't like Walmart
Yeah.
either. Okay.
Okay.
So love it or leave it for Apple Pay.
Love it.
Yeah, it's not
yeah,
bad.
I like it.
Okay.
Love it.
Cottage cheese. Love it or leave it. You hate cottage.
I hate.
I know.
I know it's like such a big trend also right now with cottage cheese and everything.
Yeah.
I never got into cottage cheese. Yogurt person all the way.
Okay.
Yeah, cottage cheese, I never liked it. Will never like it. Leave it.
Okay. I love.
I know
cottage
you
cheese.
love cottage
All right.
cheese.
And then we have two more. What are your thoughts on Snapchat? I know you don't really use
I don't
use
really
it.
use Snapchat. Isn't it more your generation is Snapchat?
There's a lot of
like, Facebook, I
discourse.
feel, is more my generation.
Snapchat's like our thing.
But there are some adults that use it. I see.
Weird. Well, so what the discourse is with Snapchat that they think it's very immature if you're like in your 20s and you're still using Snapchat, that like it's immature. But like sometimes I've thought about it. Like it's kind of fun
You
to like
still use it a lot?
sometimes like with my friends, just to snap a photo or if I have to send them a certain photo. And then also it's fun like to send them memories because we got memories from like previous years. So I mean, I don't really use it that much.
They disappear, the messages on
Yeah,
Snapchat.
yeah,
like whatever
they
you
do.
send, the photos disappear. What about the written text messages?
That sometimes does. I think it depends on how you have your settings on.
Okay.
But I don't know. I feel like people think too deeply. It's not a big deal if you have Snapchat.
Yeah, I
in
never
your
really.
20s,
I did
whatever.
a little bit when like it was popular when you were younger, but then I know there are some adults I know that like to use it for whatever reason.
I don't know.
No,
We don't know.
But the messages disappear. Maybe that's why. I don't
Maybe.
know.
Okay, and then the last
So
one.
leave it for me.
I have to say love
You
it.
love it.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't love it,
Right.
but like
But you'll keep it.
whatever. It's okay.
Wait, what are
Okay.
these here?
The last one we have. What are your thoughts on influencers recording in a gym with a tripod? Would that bother you?
I
when you're
mean,
working
I
out?
mostly do my workouts at home. You're
Yeah.
saying if I was doing my workouts and I saw this, no, it would not bother me because you do that
I
all
guess
the time.
I do. Yeah.
So I'm used to it.
That's true.
You have me doing the videoing sometimes when we're at a
Right.
gym, and I know what they're doing it for, and they're using it for content. So I don't mind it.
Okay.
It wouldn't bother me. I
There's
don't
been
care.
plenty of people I've heard in the news that they get annoyed if someone's recording at the gym because they don't want to be in it. That's why.
Okay, so they don't have to be in it. Oh, you
Yeah.
mean like in the background?
Yeah.
All right, I don't mind it. I don't.
There's a lot of gyms that are actually like enforcing them to do it.
I'm
'cause
sure
it's
gyms
good.
like to do it because it gives them credit and shows their
Yeah.
gym, and they can tag them. So for the gym, I think they would like it.
Yeah. Okay. I think
Yes.
that was all the love it or leave it.
Yes.
Anything else you want to end with?
No, so this was our third episode. I thought we'd a lot
Pretty
to say. We
good.
always have a lot to say, and
Yeah.
and like I want people to also I like sometimes the feedback, sometimes maybe not.
Careful.
Sometimes whichever. It's good to get feedback, and we want people to comment, ask us questions, or so if there's a certain topic you want us to discuss, and no, we're going to keep doing this, and this is great.
Also, one thing, if you are on Spotify and YouTube, make sure you subscribe on YouTube, and then on Spotify, make sure you download so you can get our episodes when we put them out.
Yes.
And then I think that's it for today.
Yes.
Thank
All
you so much
right.
for listening.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.